All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. We are live. Gonna do my kind of first impressions, my assessment of the Fibo Pro show. And because there's no live stream, I wanted to still come on and discuss at least what's happening at the show, what the rumors are, what people are speculating is going to happen. The prejudging is done now at the Fibo. Just check see if my sound's okay. All right, we're good there. So, guys, thank you for joining me. Fortunately, there is no live stream for the Fibo show, but at least we can do an assessment and see what the hell is happening here. It's unfortunate that there's no live stream, but guys, remember to make sure that you vote in the poll that's in the chat here as well. I want to see what you guys think. Who's winning right now? Andrew Jack is in the lead for my live poll. So make sure you go vote in the poll. So let's take a look at Andrew Jack first, okay? Now, a lot of people are saying, "Well, Sasan is so conditioned," and I'm all for 1000% conditioning. Okay, that's what I've been, make conditioning matter again. Okay, and to me, it's hard to tell on Andrew, but and this lighting is terrible. Okay, Andrew to me isn't as he's off a little bit from the Arnold, but the glutes are kind of showing through a little bit there still. Uh, You know, he just looks so massive, and he's just so much bigger, larger than the other guys. But again, I'm a stickler for conditioning. We're going to take a look at Sasan here in a second. I want to first look at Andrew. I'm conflicted here, guys, because I'm so impressed with his shape. He's just that a genetic. Like you see him hitting these shots. The obliques are in. I mean, you can see the conditioning is there. You can see it's there. Let's look up here. So close here. You can see the conditioning is there, but it's like he's a little watery or something's happening there. So we're gonna see. The show's not done. We're gonna see how Andrew comes back tonight. Finals is about to start. Okay, so it's not over yet, guys. Maybe Sasan is ahead. Maybe Sasan's ahead in the prejudging. Most likely to be the case. I didn't see the live stream, so I don't know where the judges were moving them around. They all were in the middle at one point, right? But to me, it's just we're gonna see them side by side too. Andrew doesn't look that bad. Like when you zoom in and you can kind of see the striations are there, the pec striations are there. The quads could they use more separation, but the feathers are in the quads, right? So it's like you want to give it to Andrew because he's look at him, he's a freak. The shape, the width, the shoulders, the thickness, the symmetry he has on his physique is just unbelievable. So I don't know. We'll take a look at Sasan here. So and we'll make the assessment. But right now, that's the first impressions. Andrew's off, but he's so damn impressive that he still might win the show. That's kind of where I'm leaning to right now. Let's look at Sasan here. That's not Sasan. Where's Sasan? I know I just saw Sasan's thing. Okay, well, let's look at Sergio for now. Now, Sergio, I was harping on Sergio in that waistline. And you can see it here when he just stands relaxed. Look at that thing. It's like bowing out to the sides. So it just throws off his physique to me. I hate to be a stickler about his waist. It's not it's not a Nick Walker size waist, but it's a little bit of an issue for him, in my opinion. He definitely needs to work on his delts more. His legs look actually pretty good, round and full. Frontal biceps always a good pose for him. Again, his waistline to me is a little straight up and down. But That's just what I see on Sergio. Front lat spread, he's not fully flexing his pecs in this pose. I'm just checking for updates as we go here, guys. I am checking for updates. Because I know the pro final starts at 7 p.m. in Germany. So I don't think they've announced it yet. But I think some people are saying Sasan's winning. Some people are saying Andrew's winning. Definitely not a lot of people saying Sergio's winning at this point. Not seeing that. Just looking for some more updates. I'm not sure why they didn't have Sasan's. Is that Sasan right there? Okay. Anyways, so. Let's go through Sergio. Sergio has 0 legs. Andrew is still winning. From the side, I kind of see again the protrusion of his midsection. The delts need to be more defined. Chest needs to be better. He still has work to do. Sergio is 42. He's not engaging the glutes here when he hits his back double bicep. He does a little bit of skin fold back here, which means he needs to develop more of that muscle in his back to get rid of that skin fold. That's why it's there. There's no muscle popping out to fill out the skin. That's what's happening. It's not that he's fat or he's out of shape. It's just that he doesn't have enough muscle in his back development. Let's read some of your comments here, guys. Now he's engaging his glutes there a little bit better. Now you can see, so Sergio's a good poser, but for some reason he's not engaging his glutes in the back double bicep. He's engaging it in the rear lat spread. Strange, but anyways, you can also see how thick side to side his chest here, his back, his waist is from this lat spread position. And there's a little bit of loose skin there in the lower back, as you see, he's pulling on it right there. You don't want to see that. Side tricep. Again, the waistline is a little on the thicker side. I look at those details. I want to see that waist going inward, almost like a vacuum inward where you hit that side tricep. He's not able to do that because the waist is fairly thick. Most muscular. It's not a bad most muscular on Sergio. He still needs more chest development. That's his father's famous most muscular pose. He's sporting a mustache. Ab and thigh, again, the obliques are kind of sticking outward. That I don't like that on guys. I know it happens to a lot of bodybuilders, but the condition is okay for Sergio. He just looks off. I don't know, the tan, the color is a little patchy, maybe a little over dieted. I don't know. It's just not popping as full as I would like to see him, especially in the upper body. Quads look okay. Come on, where the hell? You can always count on bodybuilders. There we go. Okay, Sasan. Sasan is just complete, right? He's just complete. Try to zoom in as close as I can here, guys. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Side tricep, not I don't know, not the best side tricep, but the back double bicep and the rear lat spread. Is he beating Andrew Jack in these poses? I'm not sure. There's not a lot of width in that back. Tyler Mannion, he likes to say, we want them to take up as much space on that stage. Now, obviously, he's the most conditioned guy, I think, in the show. He's the driest guy in the show. So he's the driest. He's the most conditioned. Is he the most complete? I don't know. Let's look at some comparisons here. No, not that. There. It's actually quite a lot down here. Okay. And then so I want to see this one too. Like Andrew, you can kind of see his conditioning here a little bit better as well. So I don't know. It's like the lighting is weird. We're only seeing what we see. We're not there. So maybe he does look better in person there. Right? Like this is pretty good when he hits his obliques there. The legs, look at his legs, man. Like he's huge here. He's just so overwhelming and so overpowering that I just, is Sasan gonna beat this? Really? You know, I know Sasan's got the conditioning, which is what I hold true to. And that matters. It does. But Andrew's conditioning is, I know people are saying he's off. I don't know. I'm conflicted here. This is it's confusing because Andrew is like, he looks so damn good. You just can't, like, the shape and the structure. So let's get some comparisons here. Here we go. This is really good here, right, guys? Right here. Let's zoom in as much as we can. That's as far as we can go. Okay. Okay. So side, let me go back here. I want to get all the poses. So we missed the front double bicep. That's okay. I'm going to pause it on that. So let's just go pose for pose. Who's winning each pose? I have Andrew Jack winning the front lat spread. Okay. Simple as that. Sasan in second for front lat spread. And then Sergio third. Sergio's just not flexing the pecs there. His quads are bigger than Sasan's. But Sasan overall is just more conditioned. I mean, actually, you know what? Sergio's front lat spread isn't that bad. It's just hard to say. His pecs aren't as developed as the rest of the guys, Sasan and Andrew on stage. But I give, regardless who's winning the pose, Andrew wins the front lat spread. Side chest. I would give, Sasan looks very good in that side chest. I'd probably give that to Sasan for side chest. Guys, who do you have winning in these poses when I go through them? I want to know in the comments. I got Sasan winning the side chest. Top to bottom, he's just more complete. He's got the hamstring. Andrew doesn't have that. Back double bicep. I don't know. I mean, Sasan is shredded from the back, but Andrew's massive and wide from the back. He's got the biggest back. I don't know about that, William. I don't know. I agree with you. I think Andrew is so impressive. Yes. Okay, Lucas, let us know. Let us know. You were there. Lucas, fill us in. What do you have, brother? You're on the ground. Okay, look at this. Lucas is saying, I tell you, Sass is dominating. This is good, guys. We have an exclusive. We have an inside source at the Fibo Hall saying that Sasan is dominating. He says Andrew is big. Do you get a sense, Lucas, that the judges are keeping Sasan in the middle when they were moving them around, that you could kind of tell, like, what was the final call out? Was Sasan in the middle? But so Andrew is big, but he is the least conditioned. So Lucas, they kept him in the center of the final call out, Sasan. We got an inside source there on the ground, guys, at Fibo. Lucas is giving us some intel here. So Lucas is saying Sasan was in the middle, the final call out. Yes, he was in the middle. Okay, guys. Well, we do have source on the ground at Fibo who was in the audience, and he witnessed this. You can see Sasan does look very damn good here. Like, he is polished. He is shredded. He looks complete. The conditioning is there. Lucas says Sergio looks good, probably the best ever, but honestly, he ain't gonna be in the mix to it. No, we don't think that as well. Uh, Chris was in the middle the whole time, and Martin still beat him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if the final call out, I don't think even if Andrew is conditioned enough, he has so much mass than the other guys. I know it's crazy. It's hard. It's hard to call this one, guys. It's Andrew Jack here, man. I mean, is Sasan going to beat a top 5 Olympian champ here, Andrew Jack? Just got third at the Arnold. Is Sasan going to beat him? I I don't know, guys. Right now, the poll has Andrew Jack with 62% of you guys having Andrew. Sasan's at 33%. So you guys, the consensus is amongst you guys that Andrew's winning this show. So, it's this is very conflicting. But we did have Lucas. Okay, he's back. It all comes down to what the judges prefer. Yeah, that's true. Lucas, who's the head judge at this show? Is Tyler Mannion the head judge there? Or is it Steve? Or is it some other dude? Finals starts soon. So finals are starting soon. I have to make a final call here, even though I'm not there. I haven't seen that there's no live stream, but okay. There's better uploads on IG from people's phones. Andrew's conditioning isn't that. That's what I'm saying, because his conditioning isn't that bad. Tyler is the head judge at this show. So we're definitely going to get a recap after the show. Tyler always does if he's the head judge, he will do the recap. So this is an important one. If Andrew loses, this is huge news for Andrew to lose this show. To me, Andrew's conditioning isn't that bad. I agree with this. So Tyler Manning is the head judge. Is Andrew so far off that he's lost this show? I don't know. I like the way he looks. He's so impressive when he stands next to these guys. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Zoom in as much as I can. Look at this. Look at the front double bicep. Sasan he doesn't have the biceps. The X frame from Andrew, the quads. To me, this is some of the biggest and fullest I've seen Andrew's quads ever. Right? So this is tough, guys. Look at the front lat spread. Andrew's kind of pulling that leg off to the side. I like that. I have Andrew winning this front lat spread. I have Andrew winning the front double bicep. Now look at how tiny Sasan looks next to. It's like, really, is Andrew going to lose this? The glutes and hamstrings, the glutes and on Andrew don't look that bad. Yes, Sasan is more peeled for sure. But look at the size of Andrew Jack, too, guys. I mean, he's 300 pounds. But it isn't. I am a stickler for conditioning, though. So if I was there, maybe I could get a better sense of, like, okay, yeah, Sasan is just way, way more conditioned. He's more impressive on stage. We don't know. So we're just purely going off these images. So it's so the lat spread. I mean, Andrew looks good there too. Sure, the hamstrings and glutes on Sasan are better. Yeah, it's hard. I know, Lucas. I know. But this is all we got. Lucas is on the ground there. He says Sasan is dominating the show. Strong words by Lucas. Uh, but my eye gets drawn to Andrew. Ab and thigh again, Andrew. I can't. It's crazy. Like Andrew could be a Mr. Olympia. Okay, the question is, who could be a Mr. Olympia? Can Sasan be a Mr. Olympia champion, or can Andrew be a Mr. Olympia champion? That should play into the overall assessment of that person's physique. Sasan can't be a Mr. Olympia champion. I'm sorry, Sasan. Andrew Jack can be a Mr. Olympia champion. So did the judges weigh that into their assessments in the genetic structure, the freakness of Andrew Jack, once in a lifetime athlete? So at the end, yes, Lucas, we have the finals tonight. Okay, what is Lucas saying here? Okay, he said, okay, got some. Lucas is saying that he talked to Dennis James. I messaged Chris Cormier on WhatsApp, but I haven't heard back yet. I asked him who he's got. And he said, Dennis James said, to me, Sass is winning. Yes, we know Dennis isn't a judge. I'm not fanboying over. I love Andrew Jack's physique. I've never been a hater on Andrew Jack. I've had his coach Chris Cycle Lewis on my show several times. So I'm in Andrew's camp, but I'm not a fanboy. But he's. I mean, you can't deny his physique. Everyone is forgetting he can come back tighter. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Andrew can come back for finals and improve. He's with Chris Aceto. I think Chris is in Germany there, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Why should potential be account? It's not. It's not. It's just like, guys, because potential is like, who could actually win a Mr. Olympia between the three of these people? Andrew Jack. Why? Because of his structure and his shape, and the combination of everything that he brings with his physique. That's what I'm saying. Sasan doesn't have that. Sasan has conditioning, but his structure is not going to win him a Mr. Olympia. Andrew's structure can win him a Mr. Olympia. Then he needs to bring the conditioning behind it to back it up. That's what he's been missing over these past few years, is the conditioning. He's like Samson Data. He could just never get that conditioning right. If he can get the conditioning right, he would be destroying everybody. Yes, it's going to come down to finals. I think that's how close it is. Hey, yeah, Lucas, what do you think about Sergio? Is he just look terrible on stage, or he looks okay? Lucas is on the ground there, prejudging guys. So look at how massive Andrew is here. Lucas says Sergio isn't off. Sergio looks good. What's the poll at, guys? Remember to go vote in the poll, guys. Andrew is at 63% winning. Sasan at 32. Remember to vote on the poll and to like the video, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate it. Lucas says his presentation is good. Look at the width. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to keep up with your comments. Yeah, look at Sergio's waist in there. It's it's not appealing really. Um, Side tricep, Sergio, you can see his midsection is kind of thick there compared to a guy like Andrew who's 300 pounds. Should your midsection shouldn't be as close to that size. Sasan's waist comes in very nice and tight there, so he looks good in that side tricep. But Andrew's tricep is massive; it's hanging off his arm. Rear lat spread, fuck, I'd have to give that to Andrew. Back delts bicep, I don't know. I prefer Andrew's back delts bicep. Sasan's back just isn't big enough, but his conditioning is the best. Front lat spread, I have to give to Andrew. I do see feathers in the quads in Andrew. Pecs are strided on Andrew. Same with Sasan. And Sergio's chest is very flat. Frontal bicep, I like Andrew's shape and structure in this one. They're changing the venues, which I don't. What do you mean they change? Are they going to a different venue for the finals? Yes, thank you, brother. Yes, agreed. Press that like button. Smash that like button, guys. I appreciate you guys. Let's go. It's over 100 and something of you in here. You only got 23 likes. Let's get over 100 likes. Sergio is, yeah, third place for sure. Solid third. Sergio has really good abductors. Yeah, that he does. He does in his squads there. They do pop out. I agree with you. Who best represents Fibo at the Olympia level? That's what I'm saying. Thank you, brother, for understanding what I'm trying to say. Right? Like that has to account for something. Okay, let's go and see what else. I'm trying to find the 4K video of Sasan. If you've seen that, let's do a refresh here. Like, is it that far off conditioning wise, guys? Look at this. Is it that far off? I mean, Lucas keeps saying that Sasan is dominating. He's there. We can't tell. But I don't know, man. Like, I, my heart is telling me that Andrew Jack is going to win this show because of the final look he's bringing tonight. He just looks even more tighter and more impressive tonight. He's the one that can make the biggest impact because if he's not as conditioned as Sasan, Sasan's already peaked. Can't get any more conditioned. But Andrew can make improvements into the finals. The judges will be like, "Whoa, okay, you improved. Okay, we're impressed. Okay, you look better. You did enough. You came back better in the night show. We're gonna give it to you." So maybe that's what's gonna happen tonight, guys. Yeah, look at Sasan. Looks like a 212 guy standing next to Andrew, though. I mean, I have to admit, it's the size discrepancy is quite a lot. Okay, this is a better shot here too. Okay, let's look at these. This is where they have Sasan in the middle. Yeah, the other guy, Kvet, looks solid. He's very conditioned. Yeah, but he's tall and kind of lanky. Andrew will win. He's 85%. This is a bit better video here. I don't know, guys. I think Andrew's gonna win. I just think I don't know. Maybe Sasan's gonna win. I don't know. I just was this the final call out? Man, look at that, the size of Andrew. Still don't like how he's hitting that most muscular. He's still holding the baby in that shot. In my prediction going into the show, I had Andrew first, Sergio second, Sasan in third, but I said Sasan and Sergio could flip flop. But man, Sasan really has peaked really good for the show. Sasan is the best condition, but it's bodybuilding, best overall physique contest. So Andrew will win. I'm leaning towards that assessment, Renee. Uh, they need to punish Andrew based on his conditioning. Otherwise, he's just not gonna ever get. Yeah, I mean, no, Sergio's in the final call. Sergio's in third place. So you can see the feathers in Sergio in Andrew's quads here. So I mean, is he that far off, guys? Like, who? Why are people saying he's off? Like, Lucas, does Andrew look that bad? You can see the feathers in his quads. Now it's not as much as Sasan. Man, I wish we had better. Let's go to. They still don't have Sasan up for some reason. What was that other page? Let me go find it. Starts with a G. I'm gonna find it here for you guys. What was it? Flex magazine. Flex magazine. Is that the same pose? Yeah. Okay. No, not that. There it is. Ganagus. Gana. G-A-N-N. Okay. Okay. Just trying to see if they have better. There's. You know. Yeah, the only pose I don't like is his front double bicep because his biceps aren't very good on Sasan. I don't know, guys. Final starting now, but it's probably going to be like an hour before their portion of the show. Bodybuilding comes on the stage. Sean Rowe's hamstrings never really got sliced and diced from the back. His lower back and glutes wouldn't get shredded when he's yeah. Yeah, Sean Rowe had a pretty good hamstring and glutes. After seeing Derek at Fibo Expo, he dominate Pittsburgh Pro? Yeah, I think Derek's going to win the Pittsburgh Pro. Yeah, I mean, Sasan looks good. I mean, you can't deny him that. I mean, if he wins, people aren't going to be too upset. But man, Andrew jacked. You know, where does Sergio go from here? You know, I don't know, to be honest. I think Sergio thought he was coming in his show, he's going to win. If it was just going to be Sasan and Sergio, I probably would have had Sasan. No problem, brother. I love Andrew and his dominant size, but personally would give it to Sass for looking more complete and polished. Sass looks 4K while Andrew looks 10. Ah, yeah, you're right. Where does Sergio go from here? I think Sergio's career might be done. I mean, if he's coming here third, uh, I don't know what he. The rest of the shows, the lineups are way too deep for Sergio. Unless he finds a show in Europe somewhere and pulls off a win last minute, I don't know. But he ain't going to win the Pittsburgh Pro. He's not going to win the New York Pro. The Toronto Pro, probably not going to win that. It's probably going to be a deep lineup there. It's got the Tampa Pro. That's going to be a deep lineup. Texas, probably going to have a Hunter Labrada there. I don't know what show. And then the Cali Pro, you got Tonio. So I don't know what show he can win, to be honest. Andrew is just a different kind of creature, conditioning or not. These guys aren't. That's what I'm saying when I'm talking about Olympia structure, winning in Olympia. Is it Sasan or is it Andrew? It's Andrew. Now, who's better conditioned? Sasan's in better condition. Who has better structure? Andrew definitely has better structure than Sasan. Who has better symmetry? Andrew has better symmetry. Who has more muscle mass? Andrew has more muscle mass. Who's got better conditioning? Sasan has better conditioning. But there's like three categories there. Andrew's winning two of the categories. And he's slightly behind on the third category, conditioning category. Should he lose? That's right. That's what the judges have to weigh here. When your structure is so superior over the other people, yet you're slightly less conditioned, but have a good enough look on stage, your conditioning's at 80, the other guy's at 100, but then you're at 100 on the structure and muscle mass, and the other guy isn't. Which boxes are being ticked off? It can't just be conditioning. Yes, I'm a stickler on conditioning, but it can't just be that. It can't just be that it's conditioning, guys. It's got to be those three boxes being checked off. Structure, symmetry. Okay, that's one box. Structure and symmetry. Muscle mass, muscularity, because this is bodybuilding. It's not classic physique. Okay, that's the second box. Third box, conditioning, because conditioning is one of the most talked about things in bodybuilding. So that's a box on its own. How many boxes is Sasan winning out of those three boxes? How many check marks can you put in those boxes for Sasan? I know structure can't be changed. That's why some guys win 8 Mr. Olympias, because their structure is so damn good. You just can't beat it. Like Flex Sweeter, like nobody, he's second all. Like you can't beat some of these guys' structure. That's why they win all the time. As long as they come in good enough condition, they keep winning. Right? Samson Dowda's structure is phenomenal over a lot of these guys. That's why he's winning. Derek Lunsford's structure is very, very good. That's why he wins. Nick Walker's structure, we're going to see now. Has he gotten too big? Has the waist been blown out too much? We're going to see. So structure and symmetry is a box. Mus- uh, Muscle mass, muscularity is a box. You got to have muscle, right? Because it's bodybuilding, and you have conditioning. I don't think Sasan checks all the boxes. He checks one box extremely well, which is conditioning. But he's very narrow, and look at the clavicle, look at the shoulders compared to Andrew. Look at Andrew's like twice as wide as him. They'll give it to Andrew. He has enough to edge symmetry size lines, even not 100%. They'll give him the edge. Also, they need a top 5 finisher. Yes, they need Andrew because I think Andrew's running out of time, man. He's a full-time engineer. Okay. He can't keep fucking coming back to the US to compete. I don't know when the Dubai Pro show is, but he's not doing Dubai because something's going on between them and the promoter or something. I don't know. He doesn't like to do Dubai. You think he would do it as his backyard, but he never does the Dubai show. There's something going on there. That's why he doesn't do the show. So he's not doing that show. The rest of the show is coming up. You know he needs to shut it down. He's burning himself out. He did the Olympia. He did the Arnold. Now he's doing Fibo. He has to win this damn show. Or else he's doing 4 shows. He's gonna be burnt out. He's full-time engineer. You can't do it, man. They're probably gonna give this to Andrew. They want to see him on the damn Olympia stage. He's a big draw to the show. Sasan, I'm sorry, it's not a big draw to the Olympia. Sorry, brother. People are gonna fly to Vegas to watch Sasan. I'm sorry. They're gonna come want to see Andrew jacked. If Andrew doesn't qualify for the Olympia, he's probably not even gonna go. Or he'll probably go for his BSN sponsorship, you know. So yeah, I look at it now. Tyler Mannion's there. He's got to assess things. He's got to, build up the Olympia. Not that politics should matter. Not that should matter. The best man should win. That should matter. But if all Andrew needs to do is come back tonight and be a little bit sharper, that's all. Andrew drops his competition as far as size and symmetry. They look small compared to. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's Sass beats Andrew on the side poses and ab and thigh. Andrew is very weak hams from the side. They may punish Andrew here. Yeah, he could lose. Andrew can lose this show. Bonac, I think Derek Lunsford should have just jumped in the show and would have won it. Bonac should have done this show, not Pittsburgh show. You're right. Bonac could have. Would Bonac have won this show? Probably. I don't know. No, Bonac did the Arnold, and he lost to Andrew, but Andrew was in better shape at the Arnold. So I don't know. We don't know. Mark says, "Oh, come on! You know damn well they're going to give it to Andrew." That's what I would think. They want to have him there. They want him to shut it down so he can prove for the Olympia, not do another show. Finals is probably starting in like an hour. I think Lucas is there. I don't know if he's still here. He's there on the ground at Fibo. Yeah, that would be kind of mean if Derek comes in the show and just takes a spot away from someone. From Andrew, of all people. Bonac won Detroit. Let's see if there's some more. See if the finals is. No, not yet. No finals yet. Just trying to see if there's any more updates. Sucks that there's no live stream for the show. But I'm gonna hey brother. Hey Remy, Shirley, thanks for the $10 Canadian. Thank you. Hello from Saskatoon. Love your channel. You used to train. Yes. Mawson's Health and Fitness. You know that gym, the owner, Trevor Mawson. I helped him set up that gym. From day one, I worked with him in that gym. So Trevor Mawson, man. If you see Trevor, tell him I said hi. Thank you, brother, for the donation. Andrew Jack is a future multi. Andrew Jack can be a multi-time Mr. Olympia if he can bring his conditioning. I mean, that's the only thing that's lacking. He's checking off all the other boxes: the structure, symmetry, muscles, muscle mass, muscularity. But you know, that conditioning, that's the sharpness. He's just lacking it. The fullness, peaking properly for the Olympia stage. We just need to see that happen with Andrew. Thank you, brother, for the donation. Maybe that'll spark some other people to give some donations. I appreciate it, guys. $1 here, $2 there. Yeah. So I'm going to make my call. And just look at the poll one more time here. Andrew's lead has increased on the poll in the chat. Remember to like the video, guys. Smash that like button. Appreciate you guys for joining me as we assess the Fibo Pro show. Andrew Jack is at 66%. Now, Sasan has dropped down to 29% in the poll. Sergio with 5%. Definitely not winning the show. Okay, so what is this? So let's get this right, Matt. If you have already qualified for the Olympia, you still could enter every pro show. Yes, you could. 1,000% you could do that. Samson Dowd could do that, win a lot of these pro shows, probably win every pro show he does, aside from Pittsburgh, and take that check and take that qualification spot away from these guys. It's hard to do. No one would do that. You know, Derek is. Derek's going to Pittsburgh, so he's kind of doing it, taking a qualification spot from somebody. In Cologne, Germany, I've been to Fibo like 12 times. It's the biggest expo in the world for bodybuilding and fitness. It's unbelievable. You guys, like, if you guys have been to the Arnold or the Olympia Expo, you're like, okay, it's a massive expo. The Fibo has like 10 halls of Arnold Expos in one venue, like 10 of those. 10 Arnold Expos in one. That's how massive it is. So it's unbelievable, the Fibo. The fact that they don't have a live stream and they have that big of a show is unbelievable that they didn't do that. Yeah, that's true. They did do more shows. What's up, IVP Pro Natalie? I can't say your last name, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to butcher it. Thank you for joining. But yeah, guys, let's see in the comments, who do you think is going to win tonight? I'm going with Andrew Jack. I don't care if I get it wrong. I'm going with Andrew on this. Andrew never brings the conditioning when the judge is going to send him a message about it. Well, I think they did at the Arnold. I mean, he could have won the Arnold, but a lot of people thought he was going to win the Arnold, but his conditioning was off, and then he got third place. So the judges they don't mess around. Here, it's a bit different because of the competitors he's up against, where he's just genetically and structurally way more superior than Sasan and Sergio. So, they may give Andrew the edge here. We all want to see Andrew better. But after finding out that Andrew Jack's a full-time engineer, maybe that's what he's focused on more. Maybe the bodybuilding, maybe it's like, I'm genetic freak, I just go work out, I look like this. Right? But it isn't me. It's not my life. I'm an engineer. Think about it. He's a full-time engineer. 9 to 5, he's working as an engineer. Can you imagine that? Pro bodybuilder. Top 5 at the Olympia, you're working full time. I mean, Ronnie Coleman did it. He was a cop. He did it for years. Well, he was Mr. Olympia champion. But I don't know how you do it, brother. Do they have best posing award? Yeah. I don't know if they have the best poser award here. Andrew, hands down, has enough to win. Too much size, symmetry lines, and others. Also, he carries himself as more polished athlete on. Sasan poses pretty good though. He's pretty polished and confident in posing. Yes, Andrew Jackson is a full-time engineer. That's why he can't. He can only do certain shows because he has to work. He can't leave. So that's why I'm like, they're probably going to give this to Andrew because they know his work schedule. And he probably doesn't have any other time to go compete again. You know, usually he does one show at the Texas Pro and then he does the Olympia. Right now he's done the Arnold. He's doing this. He's trying right to qualify for the Olympia again. I disagree. Andrew's shape is beautiful and something new. Yeah, I don't know. He's a full-time engineer. Chris Psycho Lewis, I had him on my show for an interview, and he's like, "Yeah, Andrew Jackson, an engineer. He's a full-time engineer, so he's limited to which shows he can take time off to go do." He's been with BSN for like 6 years, forever. He's been with BSN this whole time. BSN, he's probably getting paid like $10,000 a month. I would say around that. I know what the contracts are. He's probably in that range. Plus with kickbacks, promo code, stuff like that. He's probably getting those too. So he's making money. He's making, I mean, 10K, 12K a month. But that's probably not enough for him. He probably wants more than that. Andrew might have to do the Pittsburgh Pro if he doesn't win here. That's the only thing I could see Tyler Mannion kind of doing here. If he's like, I'll put Sass in first, then Andrew has to do another show. He can come do my show in Pittsburgh. Or maybe Steve Weinberger's show in New York Pro. If he wins this show elevates his stature. This will attract more athletes and a higher stature. Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone was telling him to stop doing the tongue thing. Yeah, he could definitely afford to not be a full time engineer, but maybe he loves maybe that's what his love is. He's passionate about engineering. Like if you're going to be an engineer, you got to love to be to do what you do to do that type of job because the money is very good in engineering, right? So he might make more as an engineer than he does as a pro bodybuilder. Probably does. So he's probably like, why am I going to give up my engineering money when I get paid more to do this job? Because yeah, if he's placing fifth at the Olympia and he does the Texas Pro, he's getting those paychecks, and then he's getting his 10K a month from BSN. Right? Engineer, you can make 150, 200,000 plus as an engineer. So he's probably making more as an engineer. All right, guys. Well, I'll check for a little around here of updates, and then I'm hungry. I should eat. Check for some updates. Let's see what. See what the comments are saying in here. Andrew all the way. Sergio is wide. Andrew. Based on the one pick, I still give the expert Andrew. Andrew. Sergio. So yeah, a lot of Andrews in here on RX. Andrew will always be compared to Samson. How can he beat him? Just needs to come in better conditioning. Yes, Muscle Discord is my Instagram. You can see it at the bottom of the screen here. If you guys watch the banner at the bottom, my Instagram handles are in the banner that is running across the bottom of the screen. Hey, Remy, brother man, thank you. $20 donation. Vancouver. Where are you living now? My brother-in-law is Frankie once. Again, love your content. Oh yeah, my brother Frankie. Content I watched when it Well, thank you, brother, man. I appreciate the donation. Yeah, Frankie's always working. So it's hard to see him when I come back home. He's always working. I was back there for Christmas. Appreciate that, brother. And support. Did Mutant go to? Yes, Mutant's there. Mutant has a big booth there. Yeah, they're all over there. They're all over the expo. Got the Mutant booth. Yeah, Mutant's there. There's Jim in the background there. Big Dusty, Andrea Shaw, Ron Partlow, my old co-worker. Worked all those guys. So yeah, it looks like that's about it for all of the updates. Finals is probably starting. Thank you, Michael. Yes, guys, go follow me on the Muscle Discord. There are lots of updates there. Sorry, I'm just trying to read all your comments. But once again, I do think I'm going to leave it on this, guys. I do think Andrew Jack will come out victorious. I could be wrong. The final poll has Andrew at 64%, Sasan at 31%, Sergio at 5%. We're going to see. To me, you can see Andrew is a little soft in the hamstrings and glutes. But I feel if he comes in a little bit tighter for the finals, he should be able to win this show based off his muscle size, muscularity, symmetry, and structure. And condition is there, but not enough. But we'll see what he comes in tonight. He's just holding some more water. He just needs to drop that water a little bit more. I can tell. He's in shape because you can see feathers right there. You can see feathers in the quad. So he's in shape. He just needs to drop that water. He needs to pull a little bit more water. And I think he'll look dramatically better. Okay, guys. So I'll be back after finals, do a recap, see if I was wrong or right about Andrew winning the show. All right, guys. I appreciate you joining. We'll wrap it up there. It's been about an hour. Just wanted to come on here, give my assessment of prejudging and where things are at right now for Fibo Pro 2025. Okay, guys. I'll be back. I will do a recap for the finals. Catch you on